The video opens with the 2025 Dodge Challenger R/T Scat Pack Widebody, immediately showcasing its aggressive stance and iconic retro-modern styling. The host emphasizes the dual personality of this car, part classic muscle, part modern performance machine. As he walks around, the wide fender flares demand attention, accentuating the car's muscular presence and hinting at the grip-focused upgrades beneath the skin. Powertrain and performance overview. At the heart of the Scat Pack Widebody is a naturally aspirated 6.4L HEMI V8, generating 485 HP and 475 lb-ft torque. The review notes a 0 to 60 miles per hour time in the low 4-second range, emphasizing the kind of thrust that keeps it competitive among pure V8 muscle cars. Every launch feels amped up, with the widebody setup ensuring it sticks to the road. The narrator highlights the deep growl of the HEMI, noting how the exhaust sound feels organic, not artificially enhanced, giving the car a visceral personality. Handling and chassis dynamics. A key portion of the review is devoted to the widebody upgrades: 20x11 forged wheels, 305/35 ZR20 Pirellis, 3-mode Bilstein adaptive dampers, beefed-up anti-roll bars, and hefty Brembo brakes. These make a tangible difference on twisty roads. While it's no sports coupe, the Challenger widebody still grips surprisingly well, with flatter cornering and less body roll than its standard sibling. The adaptive dampers let you toggle between comfort and track response. On bumpy back roads, the car is compliant. On winding tarmac, it feels chunkier and purposeful. Transmission notes and drivetrain feedback. The host praises the optional Trimex 6-speed manual, if included, commending its short throws and satisfying gate clarity. He also notes the 8-speed TorqueFlite automatic as clutch for daily ease, especially when traffic gets dense. With both options, throttle response is sharp, especially in launch or sport modes. A standout moment is when he hits highway on-ramps. At full throttle, the car bows your head back, with a surge that feels unapologetically V8. Brakes and ride quality. Equipped with 6-piston front Brembos and 15.4 slotted rotors, braking performance feels crisp and confidence-inspiring, with minimal fade even under aggressive use. The adaptive shock setup shines here. Sport mode tightens everything up, while street mode cushions rough patches. Though it's heavy, 4,300 lb, the combination gives the widebody a composed demeanor through corners without sacrificing its heavy thunk muscle car feel. Interior comfort and tech. Stepping inside, you're greeted by a retro-modern cabin, supportive bolstered seats, leather or Alcantara options, a clear analog-digital cluster focused on performance metrics, and a Uconnect infotainment screen. The host notes the cabin blends modern tech, Apple CarPlay/Android Auto, with raw, driver-focused touches, paddle shifters, when automatic, a chunky steering wheel, and large climate vents. Rear visibility is modest, but the back seat is one of the roomier in the segment, though best reserved for occasional passengers. Exterior design and presence. The exterior styling is a love letter to Challenger heritage: bold front fascia, prominent hood scoops, and that unmistakable rear haunch. The widebody amplifies its intimidation factor. The host points out subtle details like SRT-style brake ducts and the Scat Pack badging, noting how the widebody package elevates its visual and performance cred. The dual exhaust tips send out a deep rumble that turns heads. Everyday usability and fuel economy. Despite its brutish looks, the Challenger is surprisingly practical for everyday use. Storage is decent, a sizable front trunk, depending on configuration, sensible door pocket depths, and a longish, hatch-style rear deck. Fuel economy, unsurprisingly, lags behind rivals. Expect around mid-teens in city driving, high teens on highway, but you're paying for personality, not efficiency. The review suggests a casual daily routine is manageable, but it's thirsty when provoked. Pricing and value proposition. The review details pricing. Base Scat Pack widebody starts around $55,800 MSRP, but once you add the shakedown package, premium interior, adaptive suspension, and other tech, the test car climbs towards $68,000. The host compares it to lighter, more expensive sports cars, some offering sharper handling, but argues the Scat Pack's blend of raw V8 emotion, distinctive style, and daily usability sets it apart. It's a soulful, analog experience no EV or modern sports coupe can replicate. Pros and cons summary. Pros: authentic and powerful 6.4L HEMI V8 soundtrack and feel. Widebody upgrades significantly enhance grip and handling. Iconic muscle car design that still stands out. Adaptive suspension balances comfort and performance. Manual or automatic transmission options cater to different drivers. Heavy curb weight limits nimble behavior. Sub-20 mpg fuel economy. Interior tech is competent but lacking in luxury refinement. Large size can make parking and narrow roads challenging. Final verdict. The review concludes by calling the 2025 Dodge Challenger R/T Scat Pack Widebody the last real muscle car. It packs a punch, demands attention, and delivers an intoxicating mix of speed, sound, and style. It won't be your track day record holder or commuter crusher, but for someone chasing raw emotion and heritage, it's a rare and thrilling choice. The host recommends it enthusiastically to anyone who wants to feel connected to a living legacy of American V8 folklore. In summary, this YouTube review paints the Challenger Scat Pack Widebody as a visceral, unapologetic homage to classic muscle with modern capability. It's not about numbers, it's about emotion, presence, and a driving experience that's hard to forget. A beast on the streets that wears its wide fenders and its soul proudly.